So hunting what? A fox is playing over there and we need to catch it. Fox, so they play with foxes. So, so for me, the whole job was just something that is challenging. And I learned a lot of being in the desert, working with a team, all are men. They didn't even have a bathroom or toilet for females. I started creating somewhere to use. So for me, it was really challenging, but it was a very good experience that I learned a lot to overcome any challenge that may stop me doing my job. And surviving enough during this job, my dream was just to work on telecom exactly. At that time, mobile operators started to be in Egypt. And I joined Vodafone. It was in the startup phase. And I was lucky enough to learn the GSM and all networking and switching issues by expertise from UK, from Germany, from all Vodafone group. I really learned a lot from all of them and started to be very confident in switching and VAS and everything. Then moved to the roaming team, and they started, I think, to do something like the roaming in the market at that time started to be more commercial, not only technical, steering market share and starting wholesale. So they starting to separate the roaming team as one entity, and I was lucky enough to be nominated to manage this team. For me, it was a good experience to start shifting to the commercial side after being technical for many years in Vodafone. Then I started to be headhunted by Etisalat. It was the third entrant in the market in Egypt. And at that time, I was the expat, not just learning from anyone. So they asked me to build a team from scratch. For me, it was really a challenge. I was too young at that time, maybe 27 or something like that, managing a whole function. I asked my boss, where is the team? He told me, no, you need to hire people, no team. Okay, so where is the process, the structure? No structure. Start doing your structure. Okay, where is everything? Nothing at all, from scratch. Where is the target? Yes, you have target. So I have only target and nothing else. So for me, really, it was a challenge, but it was a very, very, very enjoying journey in Etisalat. I started building the team from scratch, building the function, building the scope, not only technical, my experience, starting with commercial and operations. I see here people and some faces who used to work with me in Etisalat as well in my team. I'm really proud of all of them. And at that point of time, I had the urge to have commercial study. So I started learning my MBA, Master of Business Administration. And I was honored to be heading the department in Etisalat, full of commercial and technical scope and roaming operations, having revenues target and everything at that time. And at a certain point of time, I felt like my life started to be very corporate, very business. I started to have studies in life coaching. Life coaching really supported me in understanding myself more, understanding people. I learned how to listen to people. I learned how to provoke people to be better, okay? I used this experience in my department as I manage a lot of people, and I really was learning to have exploring my capabilities, exploring people's capabilities. So this helped me to have the best version of myself and others. Things that people don't know about me, that although I seem very calm or very just being business oriented, I love adventures. I really feel that diversity is one of the things that helped me to be the person I am now. Adventures for me is part of my character. I love challenges. For me, adventures give me this sense. Having squash at the first, I started to play squash. For me, it's kind of a sport. And traveling for me is one of my hobbies. I started to travel all over the world. I really love to travel everywhere and have new culture exploration and new people to meet. For me, started to have some scary thing like hiking. For me, I thought that it's difficult for me, but I had fears, a lot of fears. I'm not fit to do this. I'm not okay to do this. But I overcame this and started hiking. Last year, I hiked Santa Catherine and Jabal Musa, one of the highest mountains in Egypt, or maybe in the world. And at some time, I used to swim, but normal swimming capabilities, like anybody is going for fun with your friends. But I usually have the fear that if I don't feel the ground, I feel that I'm panicking. So I go back on the beach and start stepping back. At a certain time, I was with friends in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt and started diving for fun. You know, I don't know if anybody tried diving before. It's really funny. And you can do down to 5 meters with any guide or any divers. But I felt that I need to go more. I need to go deeper. They told me that you had to take a course. Okay, the objective of this course is to overcome the challenges that may face you under water when you go down. Okay, fine, I will go, no worries. So I started my first day. It was really challenging because I realized that the course is just getting skills to overcome any challenge. What kind of challenges? You stop air. You don't have air, so you remove the tube from you. You don't have a mask. Your mask is broken, so they take off the mask. So I told him, no, this is not a course. This is course how to die, not how to dive. So for me, it was really challenging. I told him, okay, I will try to continue, but it seems it's difficult for me. So I continued the first day. For the second days, he started to tell me, okay, we did that on 5 meters. We will go 10 meters and do this. I told him, no. At 5 meters, I can inflate my BCD and go up. At 10 meters, I will die. So he told me, no, you have to do it to take this course. Okay, I apologized. I will not continue. It's difficult for me. And I turned the course to a fun dive and went back home. I started realizing why I didn't go for it, why I love it. I want to try it. It was something that I really like to do. So I started to use my coaching skills to coach myself. Why do I fear to do this? The guide with me, he will save me in the course. I will try and let's see. I called him, what's missing to do this? He told me, you need to work on your breath, how to do whatever, how to focus on underwater, blah, blah, blah. So I went for a swimming class, okay, for 1 year. And I told her, let's focus on 1, 2, 3, okay? And in 1 year, I did it and went to him, let's go start the course again. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. So I went and actually, thanks God that I got the certificate and managed to go to the first level of diving down to 18 meters. Yeah, I found it very, very, very interesting when you go down. And one of my colleagues, in one of the dives, he told me, today I saw a shark. Shark? Okay, interesting. I told my diver, I want to go. No, this is advanced. You have to take another course. Oh, so I have to take another course. So I applied for the second level, for the advanced, and I did it. And I went to diving below 30 meters. For me, this is really something that I couldn't imagine one day. If someone told me that when I try to find the ground on the beach to step on it while swimming with my friends, and now I go to search for the areas with shark to play with them under 40 meters, for me, this is really something that I wouldn't imagine that I can do. But now I can do it, and started to search for another scary thing, with it, skiing. For me, started some training, but it's not in Egypt, so I have to travel abroad, so maybe it will take some time from me. If they told me to tell something that I learned from my journey, so people can make use of, I see diversity. Diversity for me is the key for being creative. Why? Moving from pure technical to pure commercial added a lot of value to my career. Actually, when you have commercial deal with background sense, it really makes different outcome. When you feel that you do business and on the same time you do your sport, you do your hobbies, you feel that you have work-life balance. So you can add more to every side. When you do things from business point of view, and I learned life coaching and I learned how to negotiate and how to talk with people, I feel that I have balanced character of not just oriented to somewhere and ignoring that. For me, diversity makes people think in different way, think on different aspects that no one can see. So when you feel that you are aware of many aspects in life or in work, you really get different outcome. The second thing that I see that it's really important, that never say I can't. In my journey, many milestones was very difficult, was very challenging. But actually, when I stop and see what's missed and what I can do more to get, I can do it. And I think anyone in this room or anywhere can do this. Just step by step, just get your objective in small milestones and overcome challenges. You will reach it and you will be the best version of you. Thank you, ROCCO. Thank you, everyone, for being here.